Gun violence was not something that I had thought much about until December 14th, 2012, when 21st grade students and 6 educators were killed in Newtown, Connecticut. Just 10 days later, on Christmas Eve, my husband and I were about to set out the Christmas toys when I noticed a note shoved under the Cookies for Santa plate. My daughter, 7 at the time, wrote, "Dear Santa, please take my toys to heaven and give them to the boys and girls from Sandy Hook, and please make it where people don't hurt each other with guns anymore." From that point forward, I became a dedicated gun violence prevention advocate. After working with a large national organization for a year, I decided to focus my efforts specifically on my home state of Tennessee, and along with 2 colleagues founded the Safe Tennessee Project. Over time, I was struck by the frequency of child-involved shootings, specifically those incidents where a child gained access to an unsecured loaded gun and shot themselves or someone else. In 2015 in Tennessee, there were 22 such incidents, resulting in 13 injuries and 9 deaths. These incidents haunted me, especially as a mother. I grieved these children, many of them toddlers. I grieved their senseless and preventable deaths. I also noticed that there were rarely any charges filed against the gun owner. Then, last October, an incident in White Pine, Tennessee made national news, even international news, when an 8-year-old little girl named Michaela Dyer was fatally shot by her 11-year-old neighbor. The boy asked Michaela if he could play with her puppy. She said no, so the boy picked up his father's loaded shotgun, pointed it at Michaela, and killed her. The 11-year-old boy was charged and convicted of first-degree murder. He was placed into the custody of the Department of Children's Services, where he will remain until he's 19. His father, the owner of the gun, was not charged with any crime. Horrified by this incident, I decided to take action. Tennessee lacks any kind of meaningful child access prevention laws. The current law in Tennessee prohibits adults from providing a handgun to a minor or allowing a kid to possess one, but only if the adult thinks there's a significant risk the child will use the weapon to commit a felony. Clearly, this is a meaningless law. I worked with Senator Sarah Kyle and Representative Sherry Jones to draft Michaela's Law, a bill that sought to hold gun owners responsible if their decision to leave a loaded gun unsecured and accessible led to a child shooting themselves or someone else. The bill had the support of district attorneys, the Tennessee chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics, and responsible gun owners across the state. However, it did not have the support of the National Rifle Association, who saw to it that the bill was killed in committee. The story Michaela's Law and the NRA's efforts to defeat it have been detailed in an in-depth investigative feature in the current issue of Newsweek magazine. So far this year in Tennessee, we've seen at least 18 child-involved shootings resulting from an adult's choice to leave a gun unsecured and loaded, 14 injuries and 4 deaths. 2 of the deaths were toddlers who fatally shot themselves, and one of them was a 7-year-old who was unintentionally shot by his 8-year-old brother with a gun the boys found in their mother's purse. Every one of these shootings is heartbreaking. Every one of these shootings is infuriating. Make no mistake, these incidents are not accidents. They are 100% preventable tragedies. Gun violence is a complicated issue. Securing guns and keeping them out of the hands of children is not. Where is the outrage? Where is the anger? And more importantly, where is the push to do something to address the number of American children injured and killed by unsecured guns? These are the questions that brought us all here today. These are the questions that led to the creation of the Children's Firearm Safety Alliance. As a country, we can do better. Our children deserve it.